Real African stories and real African experiences. This is the Legally Clueless video series. And in this episode, G shares his experiences as a cab driver in Nairobi.
How I started doing Uber business, I remember I used to work at an hospital. I used to be an IT administrator back then, 2017. I had not gone for my leave for 2 years. So after taking my leave, I was so pumped. I really wanted to take time, relax at home. But then again, after 1 week, I got tired. I asked myself, what can I do? I'm tired of sitting at home all day. I had a Mitsubishi Lancer back then. So then I decided, why not? Back then, I used to see people are making a lot of money on online platforms as far as taxi is concerned. Then I said, why not? I went and enrolled in one of the applications, and then that's how I started. It's been almost now 3 years. Now I remember the first person who made me really want to do it was our caretaker. He used to do Uber part-time. I used to manage our apartments and then still do Uber. I was quite interested, and then I asked him, what are the requirements? Do people really make money out of it? He's the guy who encouraged me. I remember him, he's called Alex. He's the guy who encouraged me, and then I started doing it. He used to give me tips where to be, where you're supposed to be, what steps that you need to take to be a good driver and get rides. My first ride. Oh yeah, I remember. I had finished a registration, and then now they activated my account. I remember I was a long TRM drive. And then now I didn't know the place that the person was. He was very nice. The guy was very nice. He explained to me and then told me he was still. I picked him from TRM Drive. I was taking him to Lumumba Drive. The guy really was very, very nice. He explained the route that we should use, and then that's how I made my first money from online cab. I mean, I just, after doing it for like 2 weeks, I saw I'm making substantial amount of money. Then I asked myself, why am I going back there? I could make more money at my own pace using my own schedule. And still I saw I'm making more money on Uber, and then I just went, picked my salary and then quit. Back then business was good, and let me not lie to you. Business was so good because per kilometer clients used to pay us around 45 shillings. So those first 2 weeks I made around 40,000, that is gross. And then now you deduct something like fuel, their commission. I had a clean around 25 to 30,000 on paper. Apart from, once I got to it, people got to recognize that. They used to call me, we do offline apps. But on paper, I had around 40,000 gross in 2 weeks' time. So I was, why am I spending so much time at the office and I can make more money out of it when I'm doing my cab. First money I made, I remember I went and bought that guy. I took that guy out, that Alex, caretaker guy of ours. When we went out, I spoiled him. And then he really encouraged me. So now that's the first thing I did. And of course, Nairobi, you have to pay rent, mana. Yeah. So I made sure I take that person out to show him how much I appreciated his efforts as far as explaining to me what to do and what not to do. I remember my mom was so skeptical about it. When I told her I have chosen to join Uber to do this online business. And then she was like, do you know the people you're carrying? You don't know anything about them. So why are you doing that? My mom was so skeptical until she called my aunt, who stays around here. And then my aunt told her, please pray for her and bless him. Let him do that job. If that's the thing that he wants to do at the moment, please support him, pray for him, and everything will be okay. And up to now, nothing has happened major. As far as friends are concerned, I wouldn't lie when I say I lost friends. If anything, I made more friends. Three of my friends, actually, four of my friends joined me. Because, at times like Sunday, Saturdays, in case you're doing your 8 to 5, you are not at work during the weekends. So they saw when maybe we are hanging out and then we need something. I tell them, give me 1 minute. I go online, I do a trip, and then I bring whatever we want. So they got so encouraged by that. And then they saw it's an avenue of making extra money. As long as you have your papers, you have a vehicle, you can do it. And in all honesty, they really encouraged me. We've been with them in case I hit a bump. I always tell them, and actually they are doing it up to now. They have their accounts ready. So in case someone needs like some extra income, you need something to do with that money, you just go online and then you make your own money. So I kid you not, I really made a couple of people join that platform, and they're enjoying it. I would like waking up early in the morning. So my day basically starts at 4 a.m. I wake up at 4 a.m. basically my body clock got used to it. I wake up at 4 a.m. to a shower and then go online at 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. because that's the most ideal time to do trips. There's no traffic, there's no congestion. I mean, you get like long trips. We like long trips. Basically, yes, when you look at a short trip vis-a-vis a long trip, the money that you're making in many short trips is better than one long trip. But not me, I like mine long. So I wake up at 4 a.m. 4:30 I'm online. I start doing those trips. I do like 3, 4, 5 trips. Right now I'm working at Newton's Premium Autos. I sell vehicles. So by 10, I'm supposed to be at the office. So these days I only do between 4 a.m. to 10. And then in the evening, once I'm leaving the office at around 4:35, I do one last trip towards home. Yeah, so basically 4 a.m. and then when I'm getting at home, it's around 8 p.m. So I cannot complain. Definitely there are bad tomatoes in there. Basically, we say there is a madman in a marketplace. I won't lie to you. There have been bad clients and good clients, but let's start with the good ones. There was a day that I made a trip. It was around 4 p.m. in the evening. I remember this one because it was quite recent when the curfew had started. You're supposed to be at home by 7. So I got this trip from town. The lady was headed to Kileleshwa. And then she told me, it's too early. Just drive anywhere. But make sure I'm home at before 7. And then we just drove with her. We went all the way up to bypass. And then when the time for paying came, she paid me 3,000. A trip that would normally cost around maximum 1,000, 1,200. And then we became friends. She's a techie. Remember, I have done IT. So we still talk because she went back to the States. That is one of the best rides I remember. Yeah. But the bad ones, I don't let my clients disrespect me in my own office, Adele. I'll just tell you, no, I cannot do this trip and just drop you at the nearest, the safest place that there is. People really are entitled. No offense. People are really, really entitled. So when they come to your vehicle, they think they own you. No offense again. Now that you have 200 shillings that you can pay for a ride, you don't come talk to me however you want. You don't come shouting at me. You don't come yelling orders at me. I'm basically one of the best drivers. Yes, I know. But once you start talking to me badly, start insulting me, saying this tiny vehicle of yours is making you talk to me however you want, and then now you've crossed a border that we cannot go back. I don't want to mention names because some people are quite known, but they're very rude to drivers because they don't understand this is a service industry where you need me and I need your money. You see? So yeah, there's been a couple of incidents. The latest one was like 2 weeks ago. Picked someone from, let's just say along Bagadiwe. They headed all the way to Roysambu. And then first thing when I noticed when they came to the vehicle, they were so commanding. Pull this chair in front. Why are you driving us like this? I mean, you can notice a bad client when they come in. But basically, you just give them benefit of the doubt. So now they started telling me, do you know who us guys we are? We are foreigners here. We can mess you up. Then I was like, yo, I cannot do this. I made sure I reached a very safe place because in all honesty, I wouldn't want something to happen to let's say my mother, my brother, my sister. I made sure I dropped them at one of the petrol stations and then I just let them go. Because in all honesty, you cannot come and be rude in my vehicle. At the same application, I took a ride. They wanted to go to South B and I was in Karen. So now this guy tells me we have to pick someone along the bypass. It's late at night, it's around 8 p.m. and they want me to stop along the bypass to pick someone up. I just had to dial that SOS button on the application. I made sure I dropped them at Langata, some petrol station along Langata Road. I felt really unsafe because we've had instances where drivers are being hijacked in some sort in such a way. And most of the times at night, we basically lock the doors from inside. We do child lock. Because these guys, you never know them. You never know. Basically, this is what my mom was really concerned about when I was starting. You're carrying strangers. You don't know their intentions. And I knew this person was not of good intention. And I basically trust my instinct so much. That's why maybe I've never got a big security scare. But that one really shook me. I just had to go drop the person at a safe place. So basically, I just ended the trip there. I reported, nothing was done. So basically, nothing is usually done. Kwanza us, when we complain, if you look at that application's page, you'll see a client was disrespected. Something happened to them. They issued a statement. When there was a video that was going online, a driver being assaulted by 3 drunk ladies, nothing was done. So basically, yes, it happens a lot. And the moment that we notice, or rather we feel unsafe, we just report. And the beauty about it, there is an SOS button that you can report, and then they can, those guys send, what do we call them? Those rescue vehicles. So basically, yeah, we've had such. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I installed a dash cam that sees outside and inside. So just in case someone chooses to go lie, there is hard evidence. Yeah. Kwanza, when you go to these WhatsApp groups and maybe Facebook posts where people like tell their ordeals, those guys they basically treat you like trash. They're there, they want to get there cheaper. They don't care about you. In all honesty, you can see someone has like a couple of bags. They have requested the smallest category. They expect you to carry those things. I have no problem helping, but there are some people who are so entitled. They don't see us as normal people. They don't see us. They see us as a tool. They don't take us as human beings. So when it comes to that, it really messes up someone's mood. It makes them start thinking about themselves. Am I doing everything right? Am I enough? Now that one really hurts a lot of drivers. So that's why you've seen in most occasions a couple of drivers are even committing suicide due to how they are being treated. They see you as a tool. They don't value you as a human. Not everyone, in all honesty, not everyone. They're very, very good clients. Very, very good clients. But some people don't see it like we matter. They just know you as a person who's maybe uneducated. He cannot do any other job. He chose to do Uber, So now it becomes quite hard on some of us. Considering we've been in this corporate sector and we know how people treat different people when you come to their offices, you see. So what I would like people to notice, it's just like any other job. It's just like any office that you are going to. Treat your driver the same way we expect you to treat like someone in their own office. That's my office. So we really matter. And then again, it has reached a place where almost everyone can order a ride. Maybe with 200 shillings, you can order a ride. And then, some people are not smart. So they think we don't matter at all. And it's bad, but I mean, Life. Yeah, life for sure. As far as motivation is concerned, I'm a talkative person, but I'm an ambivert at the same time. So I was this lady I picked up at somewhere along Kiambu Road. She acted like a mother to me. She was really impressed by what I'm doing, because most of the time when we start talking, we really exchange a lot, asking me if this is my full-time job, and then it was like, this is why, and she told me this, you're going far. You're a very hard-working person. You're going far if you choose not to sleep. You have an asset that can bring money to your table. Choose not to sleep. You're working, as opposed to other people who are saying there are no jobs. So that one really, I took that home, and it really encourages me when I'm doing such kinds of jobs. So yeah, she was very, very nice. And I remember again, I also had a client from the airport. There were 2 ladies from South Africa. I remember them very well. Up to now, we still talk. We became friends. They came to Nairobi for over a week. We became very good friends. I used to take them everywhere. I remember when they were leaving the country, they got me Bose headphones. And then we became very good friends. Up to now, we still talk. That is one very interesting ride that I've had with them, because basically they stayed here for over one week. I used to take them everywhere. Nakuru, they wanted to go to Nanyuki. So yeah, I also took their money. They paid me well, basically. So their money was also good. So it's quite a memorable experience with them. So I started doing this when I was 27. I just turned 30 like a couple of days ago. So it's been 3 years, 3 good years, can't complain. However, as far as stopping doing this, I legit enjoy doing this. I hate being bored at home. So on Sundays, when I'm not doing anything, I just go online. I don't see me stopping doing it in case I get maybe a proper 8 to 5, I'll still wake up at my time because I hate sleeping so much and I enjoy doing it. I get to meet a lot of people. Even in all honesty, Kwanza, the place where I'm working right now, I've sold like 6 vehicles to complete strangers that I've met them via those applications. So it's very interesting. You get challenged by people. You get clients who you converse with, and then they challenge you, and then at the end of the day they give you business. So I cannot complain. I don't think I'll stop doing this, not unless I leave Kenya or something of the sort. But I enjoy doing this. As much as right now the price is the amount of money we are taking home is not that good. I enjoy doing this, in all honesty. So I'm not seeing me stopping doing this anytime soon.
Thanks for watching this episode. Remember, you can catch new Legally Clueless video episodes every Friday and new audio episodes every Monday.